Hello viewers, I'm SB and this is Observation. The basic premise of Observation is not terribly original. You've probably seen a movie or maybe even a couple of movies like this. Some kind of catastrophe has befallen a space station, and the crew of the space station has to figure out what it was and cope with it, while also dealing with an ominous and sometimes weirdly adversarial AI that runs the moment-to-moment operations of the station. The twist in Observation is that we will not be playing as the crew of the space station, but rather as that weird, ominous AI, which I think is a pretty interesting angle to come at it from. And the little bits of gameplay that I have seen look compelling and unusual, which is, exactly where I'm at. It might be a good idea for me to maybe back off on the games that are set in outer space that are all about stressing me out until I have a heart attack, and I'll take that into advisement for the next one. But for now, I'm pretty excited to get into this. Oh, I should say one more thing before we do that, though. The first thing that happened when I loaded up the executable was it put up an epilepsy warning, so beware. There may be flashing lights. You know best how to manage your own risk on that, I imagine. So without further ado, let's do the thing. Let's new game the thing. Yep, I already set the gamma level. This is appropriate for me. Let me know if it's too dark, or also you could just turn your brightness up. It's a faster solution. And yeah, subtitles and everything. Okay, let's get in here. So I've seen just this first cutscene. I have not been very far into it. But I think this is a really interesting idea for a game. And frankly, I'm all the way in on games that try to, that create a mock, 80s computer aesthetic. It does have kind of a slow wind-up.
Houston, do you copy? Houston, come in. This is Dr. Emma Fisher on board Observation Horizon Arm. Please respond. We've had some sort of accident, collision or something, maybe, I don't know. The station is spinning, but I can't tell if we're falling towards Earth. I can't get a visual from here. Josh, Ailsa, someone, report in.
It's a pretty effective tone-setting piece here.
Sam. Houston, I have no response from Sam. I'm going to attempt to...
Ah, shit. Sam? Sam, are you there? Come on. Come on. Okay, Sam. I need you to give me admin access. Enable voice authentication. Dr. Emma Fisher, 10412.
Well, I think the subtitles there are giving us some information that was not in her actual dialogue. That looks like a pretty bad spectrograph. I guess let's analyze the waveform. So it's going to be a lot of this stuff. We're processing the requests of the crew. Yeah, that didn't seem right. We suspect this is actually Emma Fisher, right? But if I'm a computer system, it's red. It says bad. I should reject that, right? Let's do our job.
Come on, try again. Voice authenticate. Dr. Emma Fisher, 140412.
Okay, that looks better. That looks more like the thing. I actually heard it all that time.
Okay, good. Come on, give me something.
Listen, lady, I'm just doing my job,
Sam, are you there? Respond.
Okay, I am here. How do I respond? This is about where I decided, okay, the game's working. I can go ahead and start recording. So hold R to enter response mode. Okay, and in response mode, it's going to show us our current objective. Yes, I am here. This is the only piece of information I'm allowed to give you is that I am technically here.
I am here.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay. Sam, you seem to have booted up in Module 8. I'm going to relocate you to the Horizon Utility Hub in Module 9. That should give you access to limited system diagnostics. Hang on. Great. Listen, I'm stuck in the Horizon airlock in Module 11. I need to get into 9, but I'm not sure if it's safe to open this hatch door. Can you give me hull and pressure diagnostics on Module 9?
Hull and pressure, okay. So it seems like the space station's pretty large, and we're going to be, like, moved around, maybe not under our own power very much, to just, like, look at little bits of it at a time. So Module 9, we need hull and pressure diagnostics. Yeah, this whole aesthetic is really working for me. You would not think it would be possible to miss when computers worked like this, but I sort of do, apparently. Pressure and... okay, pressure. Hey, that's a good output.
Module 9 is fully pressurized.
Okay, that's good. Are the adjacent contact points from 9 intact?
Well, one assumes that is the hull contacts. Really, all I'm doing is just returning the values of variables. I wonder how much they spent on this AI system.
Module 9 hull contact points to adjacent modules read true.
Good, we're still connected. Something is vibrating, Sam. Can you check the hull contact points on the other modules?
Yeah, that's a sound that you don't want to hear from your space station. Okay, hull contact points in the other modules. Are we cool on the connection to 9? Because if this whole thing's going to fall apart... okay, well, this one's good. We should tell her that, probably.
Module 8. Hull contact points to adjacent modules read true.
Okay, well, at least I can maybe get down to Central through there. What about Module 10?
What about Module 10? She's in 11, right? So she has a pretty good idea of what the hull in there is like. Uh-oh. Hull contact's false. I don't know exactly what that means, but that seems bad.
Module 10. Hull contact points to 12 read false, suggesting that Module 12 is no longer securely attached to the station.
Yeah, like I said, bad.
I think Josh might have been in Module 12. Okay. I'm coming through to 9. Sam! The hatch door is jammed shut.
What is happening?
Responding. See if you can restore power. Sam, you still there?
These are like, celestial coordinates, right? For like looking through a telescope. Right ascension and
What's going
descension?
on, Sam? What is that
Declension,
noise?
maybe?
Sam, what is that?
Oh.
Respond. What the hell is going on?
Okay, well, apparently she can hear that. I don't know if it's good that that's an external noise and not something that we're just hearing inside the computer brain, or bad. What are we seeing an image of here in the background? It looks like Mars or something, maybe. Okay, well, we'll just bring her to Mars then, or wherever that is. Yeah, that's extremely ominous, actually. Listen, I'm a big space dummy. You show me a landscape and have it tinted red, I'm just gonna, oh, well, it must be Mars. I mean, presumably she's okay, or else the value of bringing her to wherever... Yeah, okay, she's alive.
What just happened? I think I blacked out. This isn't good. This isn't Sam, run your self-diagnostic procedure. And what errors are you showing?
Oh, something tells me there's going to be one or two. Let's go ahead and run that thing. Okay, we're having some minor errors. My crew tracker is bad. That seems really important, actually. Response mode. No, okay, I can't tell her any of this, because I can't read any of this. Okay, that seems bad. We should tell her that? No, never mind. Let's run all the diagnostics, then we'll talk to the human. So it looks like a lot of the crew tracking system is working, except that we've lost the identification network.
The connection between crew tracker functionality and SAM OS has been severed.
So it's working, but the link is cut. I'll need to reconnect it in Central.
I mean, that could have been a lot worse, right? What about my memory core? It would probably be good if somebody knew what happened. W. Oh, wait, hold W. This is what is happening inside of your computer every day. Some guy is just holding W to make all the bars fill up. 95% degradation. That's higher than you would like. So I'm not, these might be redundant cores, right? Like this might be kind of a RAID setup. Or like if any one of the cores is okay, then we're okay. Well, it looks like none of them are, though. Probably ought to tell her about that one.
The main memory core has been corrupted. I have lost significant station data.
Okay. So most of your system links and data logs are gone. Sam, you will need to scan, download, and recover as much data as you can. We need to get you back to your old self.
Alright, who's ready for the manual defragmentation simulator? Relocation network diagnostics. Maybe this is what would allow me to move myself around to the various ship modules? Okay, red. Everything's red. I'm gonna need a little bit of help here.
Relocation functions are offline. I require auto-routing to access module cameras.
Okay. I can manually relocate you, but once I get out of here, I'll get your systems up and running. Josh? May? Anyone? Shit. Okay. Yeah. I can't get out of here. The hatch controls aren't working. It might be a safety lockdown. You'll have to override the hatch from Module 9. Okay. I'm auto-routing you back to the utility hub in Module 9. Camera movement.
If she's doing it, is it really auto?
Run a test.
Okay, controls unlocked. Yeah, I can turn the camera. So far none of the camera moves have been me. Okay, and when we're looking at something, we get like a little readout of what it is. Okay. I see that there are 3 different angles up there in the corner.
Camera cycling should be active as well. Check the other cameras.
Okay, Q and E. Oh, that's a neat effect. Everything seems to be basically fine. Can I see? That other camera should be right around here, right? It might be on the other side of this little roof thing. Oh, hey, we have a whole bay for modifying our spheres. Aren't we lucky?
Great. I can see your live feed updating from here. There should be a System Links reset procedure document on the wall somewhere in there. Find it and scan it.
Okay.
Your scan
Document
range is limited,
on the wall.
so use your camera zoom to get closer.
Let's see. Well, looks okay. That looks like a document on the wall right there. Well, I am not going to be able to read this from here. Never mind. Apparently Sam's got it under control. Alright, system link reset. Shows terminal input code that allows a crew member to reset Sam's system link functionality in the event of a software failure. Warning, this procedure will require a reconnection to all system links station-wide. One by one, I'm guessing. Alright, well, hopefully we can do that. It says X is back, but I definitely am pressing X.
Okay.
They meant backspace.
That
You know, it's
should be
easy to get those
reinstalling the
confused.
system link interface. Use your cameras to locate the hatch controls and any other integrated systems and equipment.
Okay. Let's start with the hatch controls, I guess. Is that... He's not them. This thing's really sticky. Like, I have to hit the button for a second or two before it will start moving.
Good. Looks like that's working. Add another.
Okay, add another. Let's just find something else I can add a system link to this.
Okay. Now add the EAS-11 airlock hatch controls.
EAS-11 airlock hatch controls. So I need to be on the other side of the room for that, right? Oh, no, wait. That's 8. Is this 11 down here? Oh, okay, okay. So this is maybe not the right camera for this. Okay, I mean, I'm starting to get the idea.
Okay, looks like that is working. Now, use your system link interface to open the EAS-11 airlock. That's it. It's open. I'm out. Good work, Sam. Okay. Let's get this up and running. Josh? I don't know if you can hear me, but...
I hate these things. Josh,
So we've heard her say 4 other
if
names?
you're in EAS Module 12, then stay put. The hull connection isn't secure, and most of our systems are underpowered. I'll work something out. Josh? Houston? Anyone? What? Wait a minute, Sam? Our internal communication network is fully online.
Oh, that sounds like a good thing.
Where
You
is
seem
it
unhappy.
gone?
Oh, right. Yeah, that would...
Okay, station alerts. Right, Sam, you should have access to your OS now.
I mean, I know she said it says it's annoying, but she should have her helmet on, right? Isn't that... That seems like a safety hazard.
You can now
Alright,
relocate to
Sam
any
OS
module
systems.
and view its camera feeds. In the EAS arm, at least. Try it now. Find that fire, Sam.
Yeah, okay. Fire seems bad. We care a great deal about fire. So how do I... Oh, I see, okay. Camera readouts... there's some red-looking lights in here. Let's jump in. Yeah, okay, I don't see a fire, but I see a lot of angry lights. Are we sure that there is a fire? Can I read that? I mean, the problem here might just be that there's a power outage, it looks like. Okay, can I interact with this laptop? I mean, no, the power, right. There's a power situation. Okay, maybe what I'm actually supposed to be gathering here is that the fire is near this node, but not actually in this node. Oh, that's a bad color for the lighting to be. Hey, look, I found it. It's a fire. I did it. How do I link with the fire? Response mode. I've determined the fire.
Out of control in EAS-4.
Shit, I'm on my way.
This seems... We should have some automated systems for dealing with this, right? Like, shouldn't I be able to put this out? It seems really unsafe for her to have to do it. Then again, maybe when there is a fire, you don't want to have to rely on the automated systems in case they've been damaged by all of the fire. So if we pop back to Sam OS, can I see her moving through the ship? She was in 9. Wonder if I missed her. Am I supposed to be helping her right now? Or it looks like I'm just waiting. I have no current tasks. Can we see any more interesting details about the fire?
Sam, the hatch in EAS 6 is locked down.
6.
Can you get it open for me?
Yeah, we can do that. This hatch is bad. But I can do this thing. I'm assuming she already tried the buttons on the hatch, but maybe I can do something she can't do. Out of curiosity, what does it do if I go into schematic mode here? Oh, interesting.
It's open. I'm on my way.
Oh, okay, we do get a little, like, yeah, we do have real-time visuals.
3. I'll need your help when I get there.
This is pretty cool. And it's less harrowing than it would be if we were Emma, because I feel fairly confident that I can't die. I'm not afraid of outer space. Okay, she's got presumably a fire extinguisher. Hey Emma, what's the plan? What are we doing?
Add the EAS 4 hatch controls to your system links, but wait for my signal.
Okay, I think that's them on the wall over there, so we definitely want to do this. Oh, no, wait, those will be the controls for that hatch. Where are the controls for this thing? Well, I'm not going to be able to see them from here. EAS 4 hatch controls... Uh-oh. Could I do it from the... I mean, she said go to EAS 3, but I'm wondering if I could access the controller from this side. Because, right, there has to be a... No, the ones on this side are shut down. Of course they are, because fire systems. Am I just looking right past them? Wait, what is this? That is a food warmer, not the important tool. Yeah, I don't actually see the control panel. Those are just laptops. Oh wait, that's them. There they are. Well hidden. Dude, I was about to have my first really embarrassing failure.
Fire suppression override. Dr. Emma Fisher. Okay, Sam. I need you to get ready and open the door. On 3. Are you ready?
Wait, should we tell her that I actually can't do that?
2. That's it.
She says open it. We were offered a thing there to read, but she was already counting. I thought it was important to follow orders. I'm going to be a good computer system.
Get the vents on in here. Clear these fumes.
Okay, I can do that probably. Vent fumes in EAS 4. The vents. Are these the vents? Nope, those are just the floor. That's just what the floor looks like. All right. This is a weird system where the AI links with stuff via wireless by looking at it with the cameras. It's a strange design. It appears to be fairly failure-proof, though, I guess. Yeah, I got you. Don't worry, meatbag. I'll do almost everything in my power to keep you alive. Well, it's not good. Okay, damage report. Then hold O to view details, but this is not really, like, very detailed. So... Yeah, O, hold, show status screen. Damage report. I guess let's look at the damage. Okay, yeah.
The rack units have been damaged beyond any functional use.
Overall, that's not too bad, considering.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about space travel and stuff, but
What was the source, Sam? We need to stop it happening again.
my impression is that fire is really bad. Like, it's very important that there not be fire on your spaceship. I don't know, that panel definitely looks a little burned out. Can't actually interact with any of this stuff, though. If I zoom in a little bit further...
Residue on panel LFE1 indicates a potential source.
What? That's just a blank plate. Let me see.
Okay, be careful. I really wish she was wearing her helmet.
Something is coming out of the side. What is that? It's like a thick grease. Or oil. Dark red.
Ooh.
There's maybe something in storage above that's leaking.
Oh, come on. What now?
That was
Sam,
strange.
status report.
Status report. Right. I am all about status reports. It turns out this thing's happening.
There is significant stress being applied to EAS 12. Immediate separation recommended.
That's where she said Josh was. Or where she thought Josh might have been.
Please. If there is anyone in Module 12, make yourself known now. We are about to jettison the module. Someone, please respond.
Alright, is there
This is
anything
getting
I
much
can do to
worse.
help here?
Okay. Sam, get ready for the separation procedure.
Okay, first, process my authorization code and give me a security override key.
Oh, okay.
1442413324.
413324. Geez, I hope that was right.
29034119.
Got it. Inputting now. Hurry, Sam.
It turns out...
Target the jets and push the module away safely.
Whoa, okay. Target the jets and push the module
Sam,
away
target
safely.
the jets in the correct sequence.
Okay, I'm not actually a computer, though, is the thing. I
We did it
don't
much
even know
time.
what it's...
Go,
Okay.
go, go.
Alright. I got it. Select this thing. Okay, I see now. I just have to press the movement keys in the correct direction and click. Ooh, you know, computers have a little bit of a mechanical advantage doing things like this.
Sam, we've stopped spinning. We've stabilized. I think we're okay.
Why would you say something like that?
I'm going to relocate you to the external cameras and see if we can get a better view of the station. Or what's left of it.
Okay, this might be the scary part. Maybe we don't want to know what's going on outside.
Distorted. I don't understand. We should be right above Houston. Can you detect any damage, Sam?
Red lights. I see red lights. That seems bad. Wait, I got a reading there for a second. Yeah, that seems bad.
EAS 12 is still tethered with unusual structural damage.
It's like a hole has been cut out of it. What would do that?
Yeah, that's pretty weird. Out of curiosity, we should be directly above Houston, she says. Can I see Houston? I'm wondering if we can actually see Earth.
Damage doesn't look too severe. Just isolated sections.
Yeah, but it seems to be kind of a lot like... Those look bent, right? Those aren't supposed to be bent. I guess in the long run, that's probably not going to have a huge effect. I'll tell you what, the cameras have seen better days. Oh, yeah, that looks... I don't know. You know what? I'm not going to pretend that I know what that part is supposed to look like, but it says it's broken.
RU arm upper modules are badly damaged.
The damage seems to be localized to the upper part of the arms.
Okay, I trust your judgment on that one. And I mean, there's fire damage detected as well. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Well, since we've already flipped over to here, I was trying to go into response mode, but I accidentally hit the next camera button.
The CN arm is badly damaged.
Oh God, May. It looks intact, though. I'm going to connect to the distance cam. We should see where we are above Earth, and if we've lost any altitude.
Yeah, this is the part that I'm worried about.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's... How did we get here?
We're set for Saturn. Can I tell her that? I feel like I should tell her
brought
that.
you here. It seems.
What? Why?
AINC error. What does that mean?
I don't know.
This is a really bad time for my memory cores to be all screwed up. Not that there would be a good time, I guess. So she said 4 names, right? Josh, May, a name that started with A that seemed feminine to me, although I can't remember what it was now, and there was another name right before that A name that I don't think was Josh. I thought it was another man's name. So there might be 5 crew, maybe? I'm pressing stuff right now. Nothing is happening. This is pretty weird. So far, this has been weird. It sort of feels like something should be I'm guessing the idea here is to unsettle. Yeah, none of the buttons that have been controls so far have any effect right now. Or maybe that was the end. We did it, everybody. Oh. That was a weirdly long shot before the opening credits here. So we either received some sort of order, or we already had, in our memory bank, for some reason, some sort of order to bring, presumably, to bring Emma to Saturn? I'm sure we'll find out more. Probably we'll find out more. Okay, so that tells us something that I was not expecting about the tech level here, because, you know, getting to Saturn is a pretty monumental thing.
I restarted your core systems. They weren't making any sense. And to be quite honest, I'm fucking terrified right now. And anyway, without you, I'm not going anywhere, so welcome back. Okay, first off,
Let's try this again. Sam, voice authenticate. Dr. Emma Fisher, 140412.
Okay, well that was a pretty clean voice print.
okay.
I wonder what would happen if we just rejected her, though.
Here's the deal. I'm stuck in the EAS arm for now. I think it's related to power, but a lot of the hatches are fully locked down, so I'm gonna try something different here.
Oh good, a sphere.
Okay. That's audio, at least. Almost there. Just a sec. Shit, that's not it. There we go. Okay, Sam. I have rigged a connection sphere for you to use. You should be able to take control of this and fly around the station. It'll let you reach parts of the station your cameras can't see, and it'll let you wirelessly connect to non-station devices, like laptops.
Boy, that spacesuit over her shoulder is real creepy.
Looking good, Sam. Okay. Let's see if you can move it. Fly over to me.
Okay. Why does this thing have to be so blinky? Okay, pretty easy. It looks like there's some pretty significant inertial dampening. Like, if I let go of the button, it stops almost immediately.
Great. Now turn around 180 degrees to face me and fly back.
Okay. Oh, wow. The sensitivity on that is really low. That's probably... I guess that's for the best. Oh, but it has some glide on it, too. It's, like, slippery.
Good. Good. There are more controls for translation and rotation, but I'll let you figure them out. You should still be
That's
able
very
to
responsible of
identify
you.
Objects and relay information to me like any other camera. Try it now.
Okay. Response mode. Hello. I can see you. What am I supposed to be relaying to you? Because I have response mode open, but what am I supposed to do with it? Here's a document. No? What is my actual objective here? Test response mode. Kind of thought I'd be able to look at her and just be like, okay, I get it. But no, apparently not. Oh, yeah, after I stop moving the mouse, it continues to roll for like another half second.
Connection sphere is offline.
It's gonna take a little bit of getting used to.
Great. That works. Now, you can release yourself from the sphere and return to your main OS just like before. Try it now. Sphere tracking is online, so its location will be displayed on your station map. To reconnect to your sphere, you can either quick connect directly from your map, or you can use a nearby module camera to access it. Reconnect to your sphere now.
Okay.
Right. Let's test out your sphere connection systems. Connect to the laptop above the workbench. Once you're connected, attempt to download whatever data is left.
Okay, how do I download laptop data? Does she mean a different... Yeah, maybe... this one. Okay. That other one is above the workbench. You know, it's like a couple of millimeters above the workbench. Spheres. Best practice. Let's... Development and control of microgravity guidance spheres on observation is overseen by Dr. Emma Fisher. Operator interface for guidance spheres can be found through a graphical user interface that can be located at crew member workstations. Alright. Propelled by short, harmless emissions of CO2 and allow the user to inspect and repair both external and internal ship apparatus. Fairly straightforward. Are there any other... There are no other entries here.
Great. Can't believe that all actually worked. Right.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
So, the rest of the station is dark, and the horizon arm is running on emergency power. The solar panels give us next to nothing this far from the sun. However, we do have an experimental fusion reactor on board, the EFR. If that can generate enough power, we can maybe get the universal hatches open. See what you can do. I'll try to find a way to contact the rest of the crew.
Okay, just a small, simple job, right? So yeah, the thing is remarkably quick to stop moving, but the spinning, I'm gonna have to spend a little bit of time getting used to that. Hey, I just realized I'm just kind of flying around arbitrarily. I have no idea where I'm going. So... what does this green tag say? It's very inconvenient. How do I zoom? Actually, it sort of looks like I can't zoom. Okay, this is my memory core. So this is bad. We're going to have to fill a lot of this in. Yeah, I don't know what that green label says. Hopefully it's not important. So our sphere is in EAS 8. The captain's module. That's a crew bunk. EFR. Okay, EFR is in EAS 01. Well, let's pop into the cameras there first. Okay, it looks like the core issue here is that, of course, everything is turned off. Oh, wait. Seems like I ought to system link everything I can, right? Even if I don't have an immediate use for it. Is there anything else in here that we can get our grubby little mitts into? Okay, that's interesting. Connection sphere required to interact with the fusion reactor. Fair enough. Okay, so we want to turn this way, I believe. Am I going the right way? I'm in EAS 8. I want to be headed toward 6. This hatch doesn't have a number on it. This 6? Why is the hatch, or why is the number just written on the door? When the door is in the upstate, I can't tell where I'm going. Okay, yeah, we're headed through 6 now. This is really cool. Oh, less cool. I feel less good about it now.
Sam, was that you? I think the backup batteries are struggling to cope. Hang on a sec.
Okay, yeah, I'll just float here for a while, no big deal. Oh, Jesus. You know,
I've switched off a few other systems, seems to have helped. I don't know how much longer this will last. We need the EFR on 9.
that delay when I stop turning us also exists when I start turning us. So, like, we heard that noise off to our left, and I spun the mouse, just, like, instinctively spun the mouse toward it, and I couldn't actually start looking for a second, and that makes it so much scarier. Okay, can I not access the hatch controls? Switch to a camera in this module. So there's the sphere. Yeah, it looks like the hatch controls they're two offline. Okay, but I have, with the camera, spied that there is a laptop in... Wait, where is that? Here we go. Here's that little doorway. Hold on, how do I... There's got to be a way to spin. Oh, there we go, there we go. Okay, I would love it if we were sort of right side up. Not that we need to be, just for the sake of my dumb human brain navigating the three-dimensional space. Okay, what have we here? JR to home, I'm assuming. All good up here.
Message for home, please, Sam. Hey guys, it's like 4 a.m. with you, but we just went by Florida and I saw Jacksonville all lit up. It never gets old, and well, I just wanted to say hey. Things are great up here, and work is going smoothly, although Houston keeps changing their minds on what they want me to focus on. I'm hoping I'll get more info soon, though. Still, it's all good. Message ends, Sam.
Alright, I'm going to assume JR is Josh something. Oops, that's not the right button. There we go. Well, we recovered a message. This is not related to the situation at hand, sadly. Okay, a sleeping bag. One of these days, we're going to glide through one of these doors and just find a corpse. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted the roll command, although I've rolled the wrong direction. So this poster for Stories Untold. Stories Untold is another game. I assume it's made by the same people. I've never played it. Okay, well, this was not helpful. I need another idea. Let's see, what else is going on in here? Seems like pretty much everything else in here is offline, right? Alright, hold on. Let's back up to the schematic level. What do we... So we're in O3. We need to go through to O2. Hold on. Jump me back in here. So this is the way I was going. Are we sure this is the right way? There's no obvious number on the door. There should be a hatch on the other side, like... Okay, that way to 4. So that way to 4. We want directly across from that for 2. Is there even a door over there? Let's get back in the sphere. So yeah, I don't actually... It doesn't look like there's an obvious number here. To UC1. So 4 is where we came in from, right? Wait. One of these days I'll remember the map. 5 is where we came in from. Huh. There's a storage bag just sort of floating here. So we don't actually know what the situation is in 4. Maybe we ought to. 4 is where the fire was. I do, in fact, know what the situation is in 4. There was a fire. So this should be the way forward then, directly across from 4. Yep, that's the entrance to EAS-1. Sorry, the roll button is right next to the response mode button. Okay, hatch schematic available. That seems pretty important. A technical diagram of the hatch door schematic layout. This allows the user to force commands on the equipment in the event of failure.
Refer to that schematic to unlock the hatch via your system links.
Okay. L1 is the lead for hatch open. 3 is unlock, 1 is open. Those seem like they'd be the important ones. Okay, so we need to interact the controls. Sorry, this is the control. Wow, man. That is really slippery. Gotta use the schematic from the camera. Fair enough. Okay, hold this to view the schematic. So do I just want to draw the path that is shown there? Alright, so from here, up 1, 2, 3 boxes, then right 2, then up 3 again. 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Error. Hatch is locked. Fair enough. So we need L3. Where's that? Yeah, this one. Okay, so it starts here. It goes 3 left, 3 up, 2 right, 2 down, 1 right. 3 left, 3 up. Shoot, I've already forgotten. It was like this? Okay, there we go. Easy. That's not what I want. I want switch to sphere. Okay, let's just glide ourselves into the fusion reactor. Can't see any possible negative consequences from that brilliant plan. You know, the human told us to do it, and she is a doctor of some kind. Sort of wish I knew of what.
I have no idea how that thing works. It was something Josh was working on.
Oh, good.
You're pretty much on your own, I'm afraid. Do what
Well,
you
it's
can,
just a
get it
fusion
online.
reactor. Okay, does it need... It looks like it needs plasma, maybe? So we can select the magnets, and then... Okay. Enable containment. Containment seems important. Inject the plasma after containment is on. Makes sense. Oh dear. Okay. We probably want to increase strength of the magnet. Or is this... I don't actually know what we're trying to do here. My guess is... Okay, so the magnet is attracting, not repelling. So I don't... Are we trying to get the thing to stay within the circle, or are we trying to get it... I'm gonna guess that we're trying to get it inside the circle. We want it to be entirely within containment. Let's try that first, and if that doesn't work, then we can try something else. Is that good? No? Are we bad still? So yeah, maybe the idea is... Oh no. System timed out. Okay, let's try it again. It's also possible that we're trying to draw the power signal all the way out to the edge, that like the shape represents not a danger from the radiation, but rather the level of power. I guess let's try that. Let's try getting it drawn all the way out to the edge on all sides. It's tough. These systems are not necessarily designed to be intuitive. They assumed that whoever was going to be operating them would, like, know a thing. Okay, I did... Whew. Well, I sure did that. This is as powerful as it's getting. Yeah, boy, I sure wish I had a schematic or something. So you see, the peak value on this magnet is lower than the others. Maybe we're trying to get the value to read exactly 0. Oh, we're trying to mold it exactly around the edge of the circle. I think that's what it is. We're trying to get the peak value to 0. Okay, I can do that. And if this isn't right, then I'm really out of ideas. Come on, start responding. There we go. Yeah, I mean, that looks more correct. Gotta dial it in real slowly. Here we need to turn this up a little bit. And this makes more sense from like a video game puzzle perspective because it isn't just turn the number all the way up or all the way down. Okay.
Good job.
There we go. Turns out fusion reactors are easy.
Power's coming back on now. I'm running low on oxygen, so let's get a move on.
Yeah, that seems important. Man, I feel so much better with the lights on.
Sam?
Sam, is that you making that noise?
How would it be?
Sam,
How?
respond. Cut off the noise.
Maybe it is, actually.
It's happening again. What are you doing? Sam, make it stop.
Oh, you should maybe not look directly at that.
Can you see it?
I'm not even comfortable looking directly at that.
I can't explain it. I can feel it.
I did not realize the degree to which my my plot assessment was going to be correct. This is a lot more ominous and vaguely adversarial than I thought the tone of the game was. Okay, well, I guess proceed. Definitely see where that epilepsy warning came from. Sorry, what? Shoot. It was, what was the first symbol? It was something, then the 4, then the W. Could we get a replay, maybe? Okay. Got it. Alright, terrifying hexagon. I am all the way with you. S4W. S4W, he repeats with as much joy as a hexagon can muster. Okay. S2... Nope, already blanking. Sorry, give me that one more time. Okay, pyramid of cubes. Fast forward to the many circles. He's trying to tell us that we need to bring these cubes quickly to all of those circles. I get that. I mean, in general, cubes are important. They're one of the more important shapes. Makes sense that circles would need cubes the same way everybody else does. Alright, one assumes this is going to be longer. Salt check cubes. Okay. Salt check cubes. My alchemy symbology is a little rusty. That might not be salt, but it makes sense in my head at least. Yeah, I think so.
The station is moving. Where are we going?
Boy, if I had any information at all, I would love to share it with her.
I don't know why or how you are doing this. If you are doing this, but I need you to help me, Sam. I need to know what is going on. I need the crew. Well, the power is back, but the hatch to Universal is still offline. I need you to find out what the problem is. Sam, give me a systems diagnostic.
So I wonder if she saw the floating hexagon? Because it's hard for me to imagine that she would think that the ship's AI, the station's AI, is capable of causing that to occur. So maybe she didn't see it at all. Maybe it didn't actually happen. Maybe it's all just weird ghosting in my, whatever it is that AIs have instead of neurons. Okay, diagnostics. I'm good at diagnostics. What do we need exactly? Yeah,
Please repeat your previous request.
Give me a diagnostic, Sam. I need to know why I can't get into Universal.
Okay, well maybe we want to start with Universal then. Let's see. Bad hull contacts, that seems like it'd be the problem.
Module UN1 hull contact points to EAS3 are unresponsive.
This sounds bad. Okay, so the power is fine, but the hull connection points are misaligned. That we can fix. I can't get them open from here, but you should be able to reclamp the contact points from outside. Looks like you're going on your first spacewalk, Sam. Before you go outside, though, we need to update your sphere firmware to allow for exterior use. To upgrade, you'll have to scan the barcodes in EAS 11. Once you're fully updated, we'll get you outside. I'm granting you EVA permission now. The internal airlock hatch is now open.
Okay. EAS 11. So there are spheres in 9. Okay, it was a pretty short trip to 11 from there. So give me one of those. Wait, roll? Again, just because it makes me feel better. So wait, which way is which? I do wish these things were a little bit more clearly marked. Also, what are these? Are these the same kind of barcodes that we're going to have to scan? Okay, I'm just going to go through, and we're going to see what the number in the lower right updates to. Okay, this is 10. So according to... Alright, spacesuits still real creepy. We should come in here, and we should be turning at a right angle. This is probably it. EAS 11. We are looking for not airlock controls, but some barcodes. Is this out here? Is this still EAS 11? Is it maybe... Yeah, it might be around here somewhere. There's a mag light. That's not what we're looking for. Oh, barcodes. No? Is that not... Are these not the ones we need? These are the wrong barcodes that are in EAS 11. Boy. Hey, Emma, do you want to just, like, give me a little... Oh, I've rolled us the wrong way. Here we go. Hey, that looks important. It says sphere upgrade on it. Alright, to allow for maximum mobility and protection from the vacuum of space, there are a minimum of 3 sphere upgrades for additional abilities helpful in carrying out the relevant work. Prior to extravehicular activity, scanning the appropriate upgrades with the sphere in EAS 11 will allow new firmware to be applied. Using a terminal, users may combine the script compiler with all feature scripts to apply. Once applied, these features remain permanent and require a full reboot to remove. Okay, so we have to scan these things out. When you bump the sphere on the wall, it kind of turns you a little bit, it seems like. High variation code that provides SAM with the... must be combined with an appropriate compiler in the mainframe. Alright, well, let's get them all scanned first. And then we'll figure out the mainframe stuff. Okay, data combination now available. How do I do that? Find files in the memory core. Well, couldn't be more straightforward, I suppose. So we want to combine that with... That's a hatch schematic. This. And you... Okay, the compiler and the 3 things.
Great, that's you all set up. Okay, get those module clamps fixed, Sam.
Cool, I'll just go out into space then. That sounds wonderful. Alright, is there a way for me to go... Oh, wait. Okay, Z goes up, C goes down. Alright, that's what I needed. Well, I guess let's interact with the airlock controls. Pressure controls disabled, airlock not sealed. Please close the internal hatch. Okay. This is not scary. I am a robot. I cannot be killed by space. This is not scary.
The control panel where you can rearrange the clamps is on the outer hull of EAS-3.
EAS-3. Got it.
We could maybe check out a US-12 while
Oh.
we're here.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Nope, still scary. It turns out still scary. Space every single time. EAS-3. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just got a little sick to my stomach there. Okay. No, wait. Z is up. So, I don't have an external map of the ship, do I? Map data missing. Great. Well, 3 is not part of the arm that we're on, is it? We certainly haven't seen a 3. Maybe it's over there?
Down, Sam. The controls
Straight
at the
down.
bottom of the EAS arm.
Got it. Thank you. That's actually extremely helpful. Hey, turns out the humans are good for some things some of the time. Or our
Getting
boost.
closer.
Look for the
Okay.
controls on EAS-3.
EAS-3. Show me some module numbers. Can I boost while going, like, sideways? Yes, I can. Okay. So some of the components are pretty clearly marked, but not all of them. Z is up. Yeah, sorry. This is going to take me a little bit of time to get used to. So at the base of the EAS arm, she said, which is this thing right here. But I'm looking for the module identifier. Feels like I have managed to tab out of the game by pressing too many things at once. Nothing but professionalism. Okay, here's 5. Hold on, I want to go up here. Okay, that's ES4, so we can get information on mouse over sometimes as well. So will this then be ES3? Okay. 3. You're just looking for a control hatch somewhere around this thing. I'm trying really hard not to look beyond the module. Aha! That's got to be our winner. Okay, so we have some minor errors. Clamp closed, hull contact false, servo off. Okay. I do not want to tell her this
Please
stuff.
repeat your previous instruction.
Sam, get those clamps disengaged. I'll be watching your feed.
Okay. So we want to disengage the ones that are engaged. How do I... Maybe I have to interact with the clamps themselves rather than the computer. Okay. So the hull contacts are these guys. Oof. That video rolling effect is a little rough. It doesn't look like I have any direct interaction capability, and they're just metal, right? They don't even seem to have any externally obvious computerized components. But it didn't look like I had any way of actually interacting with the console. Like, we could look at it. Come on, up. There we go. So servo off. I mean, I've selected... Yeah, I don't have any other interaction buttons. So... Is this a... No, it is not an object that I can interact with. I'm trying to see... There are a couple that are already disconnected, right? I'm trying to see those and see if there's some obvious difference, some kind of thing that we could replicate, potentially. Okay. So there's definitely some minor differences here. Oh, jeez. Sort of wish we could fix the camera. It really seems... Oh, okay. That roll is brutal. It sure seems like we're supposed to do this from the panel, doesn't it? But I really don't have any interaction options on it. Alright, hold on. There's another panel. This is not the same panel, right? I think we're around the other side of the thing. I can't click on anything other than the numbers here. Okay, there we go. It turns out that thing was not just a status indicator, it was a button. And hold S. W. Release W. Release S. Okay. I can do that again. Who would have thought that running a whole space station would be so easy? Huh, I was holding it. That's strange. Hold S, okay, that time it read. In theory, we shouldn't have any, like, rollover issues or anything.
The hull connection points are reading true.
Okay, I did it. I'm a hero.
Yeah, it's working. It's gonna take a few minutes while the module connection runs its pressure checks. Sam, while you're out there, take a closer look at the damage you detected earlier on the station exterior. What can you see?
I don't... Alright, fine. I guess I will, because you're the boss and everything, but I really don't want to. Alright, the damage we detected earlier on the station exterior. Well, we know that some of these arms and stuff are busted up. Let's have a look at that. Let's boost on over here and try not to think about the distance between the points of light that we can see. Ooh, okay, focus on the metal. Focus on the metal dead in front of you. It looks bad. That's what I see. This looks like rough. Okay, this is not, I guess, what she wants me to be looking at, because I don't have any option to interact with it in response mode or otherwise. Well... Could you be a little bit more specific, please, Dr. Fisher? I'm just, like, mouse around for places where it says, like, not close enough, maybe? So I guess these aren't actually bent, they're just folded along the lines that they're supposed to fold along. Was it at the end? It was at the end of one of these, right? There was a part where some arms were broken. Or maybe she means that bit where it seemed like a hole had been carved into the ship. That's pretty important. I don't actually know where that was, though. Okay, this looks bad. Does this count? Can I tell her about this? No, I cannot. There's definitely some minor burning. Some minor extreme exterior damage. Oh, wait. There's a thing glowing over there. Okay, I can tell her about some of the scorch marks, just not the one I was looking at, I guess.
An unknown material is present at hull fracture points.
That looks like what I found in EAS-4. What the hell is it?
You know, the stuff hexagons
Bring
are
the
made
sphere
out
back
of.
inside and meet me in EAS-3. Let's get this hatch open. I hope to God the others are okay.
I am worried about our power levels. I'm hoping that they are low for plot reasons and not because I have been irresponsible with the sphere and I'm about to lose it. Okay, so this is EAS-4. Let's get around this side. Things are a little bit better lit. Oh boy. I think they tell you not to look down, but that's tough. Every direction is down out here. Okay, this is 3. Right? Maybe? Help! Modern video games have poisoned my brain and I'm incapable of finding anything without waypoints. Okay, how am I supposed to meet you in EAS-3? What are you opening thing for me? This looks like it could open. That doesn't open. This is EAS-4, but there's still an exterior hatch on it. Maybe I could just get inside and fly over to 3? Return to Emma. I would love to return to Emma. This is going to be one of those games where I spend a while just kind of flailing around on every objective, it seems like. Can't actually tell if there is an exterior hatch right on 3. What is this? This is 1. I'm assuming that I can no longer interact with this thing. Yeah, those are the hatch clamps. I don't actually I don't even want to interact with that, even if I could. The problem here, mostly, is that I don't know what the airlocks look like from the outside, because I did not bother to look at the airlock that we went out through. I could have just turned around and obviated this whole problem.
What would you like me to do?
Return to EAS-3 and open this hatch.
Okay, so I do need to get into EAS-3. Actually, can I pop out to... No, I do not have access to the internal map when my connection sphere is in space, apparently. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we have access to the different arms. Okay. Not helpful, because, again, stuck outside of the station for the moment. We should probably get back inside and then look for an opportunity to stop, because we're starting to get a little bit long here. My intention this series is to release about an hour of gameplay every weekday until we get to the end of it, but, you know, to some degree that may be influenced by how hard it is to find a good place to stop. This looks like a place you could get back into the station. No? Is that not an external usable hatch? Okay, you know what? Maybe we'll just stop right here, actually. This also looks like an external usable hatch, but this is on EAS-04, and I'm not allowed to go in through 4. It seems like, to get to where I'm going. I have to go actually in through 3. You know what, maybe we'll just go ahead and break right here. This is where we'll come back when you load up the next episode tomorrow. I will have figured out where the hell the hatch is, and we will be inside shortly after. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope that this is as intriguing to you as it is to me. And come back tomorrow for Inside the Spaceship time. No more going outside, because it's terrifying. And we'll see you then.